Welcome back to the Flashracing Cup Series. We are back. Chase Briscoe is still your leader. The pack is still pretty congested up here. Not much has changed as these lanes are starting to move back and forth as Briscoe continues to hold the charge. Here comes Eric Jones in the number 43 Chev for Petty Motorsports. Can he do it? And bam, he's going to give a shot to the 17. He's going to get by those guys. He is. And it looks like he's going to get past Philip Torres, loses another spot as he lines up right behind the 46. Is what that 43 is going to do right there. Or the 48 he's lining up behind, I should say. Excuse me. But that 43, he's going to get past the 46. And another lost spot for that 46. So the momentum is... Philip Torres is losing a lot of momentum, unfortunately. So he really needs to have a good couple next races to get that turned around because it is really unfortunate. But here is the rest of the field out here. Bubba's going to give a shot to the 6. So just random little shots here and there as these guys are just fighting to keep their lanes relevant as that 14 car is still out front with Flash behind. Kyle Busch is still there battling with him. Here comes Austin Dillon and the 3 Chev for Richard Childress. Not going to make it very far, but that's another car for that outside line, but it's only going to push those two right there. The 17 and the 41, Custer and Busher. Chris Busher on number 17, but here comes Ricky Stenhouse. Looking forward to finishing a race this season. Can he get it done? Can this be the day he finishes? He is going to finish. In fact, you know what? He's going to get past the 3 and probably the 46, but looks like the 21 is falling further back. But it looks like the 47 is going to finish a race. He just has to stay out of trouble. Get that 47 back to the garage clean after this race. You have a chance to do it. Take it. Here comes the number 36 of Izzy B. Still learning that new race team, and so is the race team. They're learning to try to get her some more speed than usual. Very tight car, as you can tell. And Izzy B is going to find her big brother, Philip Torres. Can they make something work? They're going through the middle. And they might work something out. And that's as far as they're going to go because Cole Custer's going to rain on that parade a little bit. And now they find themselves in the middle. But at least they tried something. They want to be ahead of those last 3 cars. So, but Izzy B is going to try to find some relevance in this race behind the 46 right there. Here comes Jessica Monnet. Ooh, there's not a lot of room left on this track. What can she do to make this one work out? And as she goes... little progress report on that outside line as here she comes. A little progress report. They were able to make that work. That 46 and 36 were able to make it work. And now that line is all good. Here comes Jessica Monnet. And she's going to make a lot of spots here. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. As she's going to make it past Kyle Larson. 3 wide right there. She's not going to lift. She's going to find Denny Hamlin. So very, very good run right there that she got. And Chase Elliott is still underneath the 5. And he's wondering how in the world Jessica was able to make that work in that number 13 car. But she wants a top 10. She wants to get more points. She wants to prove she belongs. And she's doing very well of it today behind the 11 and another car. But man, they might not have the most momentum left. They need a lot more cars to get pushing right there. But it looks like on pure speed, Chase Briscoe is holding these guys off with the bottom line. That is very, very interesting as we're going to see this continue to play out. Briscoe trying to get his first win in the Flashracing Cup Series. But here comes Anthony Alfredo. We have 6 laps to go. Or not Anthony Alfredo. Todd Gilliland. How the heck did we forget his name? Todd Gilliland in the 38 car. He's going to try to find a way past this 43 right here. Wow. On pure speed alone, the 38 just found a way around the 43. Todd Gilliland, not David Gilliland, and definitely not Anthony Alfredo. Anthony used to drive that car in Season 3. Good finish today if that is where he's going to end up. That is a great run for that 38 Boot Barn Ford. Here comes 5 to go, Corey LaJoie. Can he finish? And it looks like he is. Look at that, folks. He is going to finish. He just made 3 spots up right there. Pretty impressive, but not going to finish very well. But he is going to at least finish the race, as it looks like Chase Briscoe's still going. That bottom line is starting to build momentum. Look at that. Somehow they're better on pure speed, though, which is quite interesting. Here comes 4 to go. Alex Ross in the number 89 Camry. Let's see what he's got. Can he finally get some points? He really needs them bad, folks. Holy cow. And it looks like he might have the opportunity to, as now there's room starting to be made. Can he inch by these guys little by little? And it looks like now, it looks like he can, as here he comes. He's going to find, for the first time this season, he's going to find his teammate, Jessica Monnet. So there you go, folks. All of those Toyota sports cars are in contention out front because Alex Ross just got a huge run right there, got up to his teammate, Alex Ross's teammate, Jessica Monnet. These two have been racing together forever, have been friends in school, learned a lot from each other, and now that they're racing together, the teammate, working together as teammates, is looking like it's paying off pretty well here, because look at that, they're not that far off from being in contention, but still Briscoe. And now that bottom line is starting to build, so Briscoe's got a lot to hope for. But Kyle and Simon Torres are still, they're still working together. Cindric is up in the mix. Very great season for the 2-car. 3 to go. We got Ty Dillon, who's a winner in this series on a road course. Let's see what he's got. Can he get it done at a super speedway? Will he be able to get the speed? And it looks like he is going to try to get some speed right there aggressively. And now he's going to find his teammate, Eric Jones, who now is going to help him buy the 38 of Todd. So look at that teammate work right there by the 43 and the 42. And now the 7 and 38 are getting desperate. They're stuck in the middle right there, but they're not going to make it very far. The petty cars are the 42 and the 43. Just have the speed. And here comes Kaz Gralla in the 50. Can he finish? He's just looking to finish, man, and finish a little better than usual. And check this out. He is galloping past the 38 and the 7. Perfect. Absolutely spectacular right there. Good racing in the back of the pack as well. And Kaz Gralla looks like he's going to finish higher than usual. So good progress for a small team right there. And he does it clean. Not a scratch on the car. Here comes 1 lap to go. And of course, with the 1 to go report before we see Gregson pull his 62 Wendy's Chev around the racetrack, here's what it's looking like out front. Here's what it's lining up to be, okay? So Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe. Of course, Chase Briscoe being the lead car. Flash Racer, Simon Torres, Logano, and Cindric are your top 6 right now. And of course, you got one Ford desperate to get to that 14. He's giving Flash every shot available in his stable right now just to try to get to that 14. He's got to be really careful. Flash Racer's in the mix to get another win. He is way up there now, so there is no turning back. He put himself into this position from the start, knowing what could possibly happen, but he's got a shot to win. Flash Racer's a super speedway champion, so he could easily draft by these guys in the last lap and win if something happens to the 14 and the 18, but it doesn't look very likely. They are holding their own out there, but Flash is in the mix, and that's all that matters. With Joey Logano aggressively on the back bumper, knows the shot's coming. Kyle Busch and Simon Torres and Austin Cindric still battling right there. And of course, 1 to go. 1 lap to go as they're heading towards the start-finish line stripe. Here comes Noah Gragson and the number 62. How well can he finish today? Number 62, Noah Gragson. Can he do it? Can he pull something out? And it is. He's going to, once again, wow, he put the 50 car in the middle. Wow, dude. He just put the 50 in the middle right there. 50's going to get behind him. And, of course, it looks like the battle between the 50 and the 62. That battle today is won by Noah Gragson. Those two have been fighting each other all season long in these races. But now the bottom line's got the momentum. Look at all those cars that have found a way on the bottom. And that could help as they're going to draft their way to the finish. Spinner's going to decide how it all ends. Coming out of 4, Chase Briscoe. Here he comes. And, of course, Logano. He's going to try to push him right here. Logano's going to push Flash into Kyle Busch. He's going to stack him up right there. Flash Racer, Kyle Busch, Simon Torres collected right there. Logano causes a crash right there, and it's going to involve the number 94. He's in the wall. Flash hits it hard, and Kyle Busch is in it big time. He spins. Simon's wrecked. It's nowhere to go for Cindric. A huge crash right there. The door is starting to open up, and Logano just got way over aggressive and coming across the line, pushing like crazy. Another huge shot from Logano. Chase Briscoe wins at Atlanta. Unbelievable. And a huge crash to end it all. Kyle Busch is out. Flash hit the wall hard. Very, very hard. And, of course, Simon Torres collected Cindric. And a yellow is out right away. This race is finishing under yellow, and it looks like Reddick, Hamlin, Keselowski, Litos, and Bubba Wallace, the rest are going to finish as clean as they can. And at the time of the caution, looks like, wow, Kyle Busch just spun right there. Flash, huge damage on the front. He hit hard. Very unfortunate for those guys, as Logano got a bit too desperate right there. Caused a big one, collecting all those drivers. And, of course, Chase Briscoe wins. Let's take a look at how these guys ended under yellow. And, of course, Kyle Busch climbing out of his at the Lem car right there. You could see, and, of course, getting out very slowly. Flash Racer. They're all getting out pretty slow. Those are hard hits. Simon Torres climbing out of his car. And Austin Cindric climbing out of his Ford Mustang. All the drivers appear to be okay. They'll all be headed to the infield care center. A huge crash, a huge hit. And with huge hits comes the possibility for other drivers to make it into the top 10. And we're going to be looking at all the drivers getting points of the unwrecked cars. Chase Briscoe, of course, winning. Joey Logano, causing the wreck. Third, Tyler Reddick. Fourth for Denny Hamlin. Fifth for Brad Keselowski. Sixth for Bubba Wallace. Seventh for Jessica Monnet. Eighth for Alex Ross. He's getting points today. Ninth for Daniel Suarez. And, of course, Eric Almirola is going to get 10 points. Unbelievable. Of course, Briscoe's getting the full 100. But, of course, Haas, very good day today for at least two of their cars. The other two did not fare so well, but Chase Briscoe gets for his first ever Flash Racing Cup Series win at the Atlanta Super Speedway. Congratulations. Chase Briscoe was just in the right place at the right time, out front, knowing the chaos can happen. And Chase Briscoe, can you believe it? A Ford. Today, a Ford Mustang wins. So very, very interesting right there. Chase Briscoe getting the win. He got help from Logano, but man, did Logano cause a huge, huge crash. He's going to probably face a lot of criticism right there. As you can see, the 14 got the help, but it came at the cost of at least 4 cars. Chase Briscoe celebrates win number 1 of his Flash Racing Cup Series career. Absolutely burning it down, knowing what it means to win in the Flash Racing Cup Series. Chase Briscoe gets career win number 1 in the Flash Racing Cup Series. Man, what a track to win it at. Atlanta Super Speedway. Yes, it's a super speedway, but Chase Briscoe had the talent to even get up to the front in the first place. As the camera's going to pan around Chase Briscoe and his number 14 Ford. Look at that. The excitement for Chase Briscoe winning here at Atlanta Super Speedway. Just incredible to see Chase Briscoe. Unbelievable, man. Can you believe it? Ford is back in Flash Racing Cup Series victory lane. Haas is back in Flash Racing Cup Series victory lane. Huge win today for Chase Briscoe. This is going to be one of very many. He's a young driver, so there's lots of chances left for Chase Briscoe to continue to put on performances like today and win. 100 points, so Chase Briscoe is going to enter the championship conversation quite a bit. He just got to be a little more consistent, get a couple more points, and that win will take him a far ways ahead. So Chase Briscoe finally wins in the Flash Racing Cup Series. Here's the best we could of how you got the cars to finish. Of course, all the cars that are backed in are in the garage. Ross Chastain caused a wreck today. Logano caused a wreck. He tried to win, and you saw him pushing the 14 car desperately to try to pull something out, and it just did not work. He wrecked way too many cars, so Flash Racing Cup Series, Flash Racing Entertainment may be looking at that 22 team and deciding what to do, because you just cannot cause big wrecks like that at the end. But Chase Briscoe, just right place, right time. I mean, it did help guys like Reddick, Hamlin, and Keselowski who needed better finishes. But it's just not acceptable. You tear up that many cars to at least try to finish second and try to go for the win. But then you take out a lot of guys that could have had great points days today, which is really unfortunate. So Flash Racing Entertainment will definitely be looking at the 22, but NASCAR doesn't need to look at the 14. He did everything right. He finished it clean. Chase Briscoe will win. Man, a lot of great names in here snagged out of top 10 finishes. Kyle Busch is going to lose his 3 out of 3 wins. He only went 2 in a row. Of course, now your winners, Simon Torres, Kyle Busch, and now Chase Briscoe have been the 3 drivers that have found their way into victory lane this season. And that, my friends, is going to be it. Quite the ending, a miraculous ending to the Flash Racing Cup Series Season 4 here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. And that is going to be it. And that is really unfortunate for those guys. Really unfortunate. Just snagged of such great finishes. So, very unfortunate. Well, the Flash Racing Entertainment is definitely going to be looking at the 22 team and deciding whether or not to give him a penalty. More than likely, he probably will get a penalty. So, without further ado, thank you all for tuning in. Congratulations to Stewart-Haas Racing's Chase Briscoe for winning here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's an Atlanta Super Speedway now, the Miraculous 300. Go check out the show. Support the sponsor, as we will do. And, of course, just a chaotic day. A lot of pushing and shoving out there. Old school super speedway racing on a 1.5 miles. Who would have known it? And Chase Briscoe gets the win. So thank you all for checking out this broadcast of the Flash Racing Cup Series. And we will see you guys in the next event here in the Flash Racing Cup Series. And that'll be it, folks. Stay tuned for the next one. And we will see you guys next time here in the Flash Racing Cup Series Season 4. And Chase Briscoe gets it done.